What's good? This is the Heavyweight Podcast, episode 34. Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, fuck Paul Pierce. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq all day. Shaq and Kobe. So this is episode 34. I am Stutter McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your names for these beautiful people out here.
Kevin Wendell, aka the new Cole Brown.
Wait, what? Repeat that real quick.
The new Cole Brown.
The new Cold Brown? Like cold? Like we got a Cold Brown?
Cole, like Renum Spoons. If you don't know who that is, then shit. You know who Cole Brown is.
I mean, y'all can't see it, but I'm scratching my head right now.
It's your boy Molito. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Juicy, man.
Juicy Draws.
Look him up.
And this is Mr. Unemployment, aka Geek 40.
Or Tommy.
Wow. Nah,
Now
Tommy
you
had a job.
You get where Cole Brown comes from now?
Wow.
You ain't got no damn job, Tommy.
Shit. Okay. So how were the weeks? The week for everyone. The week.
Get back on the grind.
Not as bad. It was nice. I was by myself most of the time and nobody bothered me, so that's a win. That's a win.
By yourself.
At work. Sorry.
Does your wife know your whereabouts?
Yeah. She be FaceTiming me and nobody comes in and I'm like, hey, what's up?
It's just FaceTime?
Take my shirt off. I just take my shirt off.
This nigga up 300 feet with his man titties out.
God damn.
You know, the car's driving. Good week.
Productive. You know, grinding. Trying to pay off these new toys. You know what I mean?
So
Blang, blang.
What's that?
You said you went to work?
Yeah. Every day.
Blang, blang.
Hell yeah.
Surprisingly. They were shocked. I'm here.
Blang, blang.
I'm returning to my gamer roots. Been playing a lot of Lost Ark.
Seafood?
Hell no. Fuck no. I have high blood pressure. I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with Elden Ring. Anything that's gonna make me rage and toss a controller, I'm not fucking with it.
Now, Lost Ark, is that like where you create worlds? I think I've seen that.
No, it's an MMO. It's a Korean MMO that just came out in the States. Yeah. But it's free to play. And I like free.
I fucks with free.
Right.
Why'd it look, Kevin? Why'd it look?
I don't know what the MMO is.
Mass multiplayer online.
Hey man, you don't have to patronize me.
I was trying to figure out where he was gonna go with it.
Duh. I'm sorry.
Go back up top and take the titties out for your wife, man.
Shit.
Hey, she loves them. At least somebody gotta like them. I like them. I let the world see them.
Hold on, fuck it. I'm gonna say it. Did she suck your titties, Kevin?
God damn.
She don't.
Are you sad about it?
I feel like this is what 2-3 episodes behind. This should have been what, episode 31?
Who don't like the titty sucks? I'm just saying.
I
got titties.
I could say I didn't expect this Friday to be talking about Kevin's titties being sucked on air, but anything's possible with the Heavyweight Podcast, I guess. Did you think you're going to be asked that question tonight, Kevin?
I'll confess something to you.
Go ahead and say it.
Hey, a gay fat man may or may not have sucked on my titty when I went to Palm Springs.
Okay. You know what? This has been episode 34 of the Heavyweight Podcast.
Sign out.
We're going to go ahead and check out for tonight. Peace out, everybody. Much love.
Catch y'all next week.
Yeah.
And he called my bluff, and I was like, bitch, I ain't flinching. What's up? This is man shit.
Oh, it is not.
Kevin over here getting topped off on the titty by the gay dude.
I thought it was disgusting. I was like, I got hair on my nipples and shit. You gross.
That was your thought?
Yeah. What was I supposed to be? Aroused? I wasn't. I was, nigga. You ain't gonna outman me.
This nigga said his knee buckled.
I was sitting.
Go ahead, fella.
Episode 34.
Where we was at? This shit.
They're over there looking at the notes for episode 35 already.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. It's Pride Month.
I'm applying for a different podcast right now.
What?
Yo.
Hey. What? Why you doing
Stutter. Hey, Stutter. Hey, Hunter ain't the only nigga with his legs in the air.
What did you say? You thought I was on the bar top with my legs?
So,
nigga, I already came home with a new Tesla at least. Shit.
I'm sorry. Just go ahead, man. I'm gonna move my mic, bro. I gotta regroup.
So we're gonna go ahead and start with the first.
Hot
I don't even want to know. The first topic is acceptable hair in your in life or workplace or
titties apparently.
Hold on, real quick. That's a good question. That's a good question. Acceptable hair. Is it acceptable for a chick to have hair on
No.
her
nipples?
On her nipples?
No.
You never seen that shit?
Nigga. Oh my God, you triggered the fuck out of me. Why'd you do that? I remember being at the Cheesecake Factory. Oh, it was the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay.
And this girl, dude was standing there all dressed. He was like, cheesing. Girl had on this low-cut gold dress. I remember this. And I looked and I was like, what is that? She had the biggest patch of chest hair, like in her cleavage. And they was just, and I'm like, I don't even want to know what they do with that.
I need a new podcast.
I thought I successfully got that out of my head. It is back.
Oh. My bad. My bad stuff.
It was thick. I was like, just standing there staring like, is this their fancy night out? This is their fancy night out.
Kevin said, bitch, should have went half the top on.
I think this shit was
All right. Come on, we gotta calm down. Go ahead, Stutter. Acceptable hair.
Yeah.
Acceptable hair.
Should we should we go where this spawned from?
Yeah, acceptable hair.
Yeah. Tell where it spawned from. Okay.
The young gentleman. I don't have the thing pulled up, but it's happened in several occasions where they don't let mainly us do certain things because our hair is unique.
Hair.
Yes.
We're talking about
this hair. What?
What hair?
We're talking about
I'm
hair.
sorry. I'm still processing. I'm still processing.
Or answer
they wouldn't let the young gentleman play baseball. He was the star of the team, and they didn't want him to play because he had dreadlocks. He immediately transferred to a HBCU.
Wait, is this the same dude that they said he was only fast because of his hair or some shit like that?
Yes.
No, he was only fast because he runs from cops.
Oh
That's red. That's what it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
I've
I
seen
think
it where
white
they
people are
wouldn't let
starting to
kids
realize they
walk
really
too.
ain't good at shit but killing other people.
Huh?
I said it.
What did you say? What did you say? Did you?
Canceled.
Did you? You curveballed me right there.
We're gonna
Like,
get
oh,
fucking canceled.
no, we're not. We're good. We're good. You know what? You know we're good. We're good.
I'm
Between
just
this
saying
shit and
that
Juana Maria,
I'm just
we
saying that
canceled
people
for
from the
sure.
Caucasus Mountains have efficiently eradicated people off this earth. They're good at it.
I've checked out for the night.
What are you talking about with hair though?
Oh, I
I
was just
think
saying.
we're making
I was just saying
right.
what they're good at because they're
We're
in hockey.
do that. Not all
I
white
mean,
people
yeah, but
can.
good hair. I mean, certain a lot of black hairstyles are especially for
Unacceptable
black women
to
are deemed unaccepted. A lot of black men with the dreads or with the cornrows or
shoot.
with the waves. Or
Andy's hair, yeah. I've seen it
with
where
the
they told a
froze.
girl at work that she couldn't have her hair like that. It was a little fro, and I was like, why can't she have a little fro? Like, are you guys serious right now? You about to get sued. You about to
She
get
had a fro.
sued.
They was hating on her.
Yeah.
I was like,
She ended
bring
up
that
with her
mic over
fro
here. Let me
not too
talk to
long
you.
ago. Not too long ago. She was she's like, I'm not gonna stop
Bring
wearing
that
it.
mic over here. Let me talk to you.
So I don't know. It's part of the game to keep us down. It seems like.
I definitely think that they use hair as a way as a ploy to fuck with us in workplaces. At our place of employment, it's barely just become acceptable, and they even use this in their wording when they had the press release. Like hairstyles like afros, cornrows, etc., are accepted now, and I'm like, I wonder who they were talking to when they said that shit.
Ethnic hairstyles.
I
They
never
said
understood
that's what they
that too.
said. They said ethnic hairstyles such as cornrows, afros,
Yeah, like when people couldn't have
natural hair is
cornrows.
now acceptable.
That's crazy to me.
Well,
It's
cornrows is a look. I mean, it's stupid all around, but at least with cornrows, typically you associate people that have cornrows with them
No, we're not
that
going to
are in the
stereotype
streets.
nobody. We're not going to stereotype nobody.
I'm just saying how they see it.
Welcome.
Because I mean, me and Kevin's told this story before when we got pulled over in Arizona. Apparently, they was looking for
Is
someone
this
with
when he
long
shit
hair.
himself or pissed on himself?
No.
No, I was by myself. I was by myself.
They was looking for someone that had long hair, and I just happened to have cornrows that went past my neck, and apparently that meant long hair
Yep.
to them.
if I can count the times I got pulled over for fitting the description that was so vague.
I was
In
mad.
his 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember me and my dad got pulled over. I was 16. They told me I fit the description of a man that violated parole because I had an afro. I fit the description because I was a black man with an afro. That was it.
That's it. That's all it
16.
takes.
Yeah,
And he was like, "Oh, you're 16. Never mind."
You look like somebody else.
right.
That's such a vague description. He had an afro.
You know, the shitty part with me and Keith is like it sucks because I was in the middle of criminal justice and like learning all that stuff, and we had literally just gone over the worst type of lineup to do on somebody is a roll-up lineup, and they did that to us. They drove the lady to the gas station, had her go to a location where we couldn't see her, and she was going to identify if we were the
From
ones
30
to
feet
rough her
away?
up.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, that is a thing. Luckily, she must have been like, nah, that's not them. What do you got, serious? You guys just pick any two black dudes here?
And and honestly, I didn't see her face, but they didn't make it. It was blatant because I saw the car pull up and I'm like, okay. I don't know how she's
Question.
supposed to see us
If
from
you
over
guys
here,
had
but
just robbed her house, you had none of her belongings, none of her belongings in the car. How does that make sense?
Well, the way my car was full of shit. I was moving back to California, and I had packed my whole apartment. So the car did look a little sus, other than the fact that it was smoking at the gas station.
And it's like we even told him, it's like, you can go inside and talk to the clerk or check the cameras at the very least. And they nah, we need to have the witness come down and ID. It's like, oh, okay, well.
See, I believe there should be some type of legislation there. You should be able to charge them for wasting your time.
Well, they should get something.
That could have been easily verified by checking the tape inside. But now you hold on
or
by
just
day.
asking someone like, "Hey, these guys been here?" Like, yeah, they pulled in off the freeway and the car was smoking.
Be a black man in America.
Yeah, that's
but in terms of workplace and hairstyles and stuff like that, I've experienced a little bit. Like every now and again, like I have dreads, and there's occasions where my dreads start looking a little unkept. But
homeless, white guy on the beaches,
right? But it's like we were talking off camera. I don't understand what my hairstyle has to do with anything when I don't deal with customers physically. They'll never see my face.
Yeah,
we may talk like on the phone if I'm doing calls or something like that, but what does my hair have to do? Like, I could see if you, well, even then, I don't. It's weird. It's just weird trying to.
It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with
keep someone down based on a hairstyle. Now I can understand if you. Well, no, I can't even say that because I was going to say I can understand if you had some wild colors, I mean,
let's call it what it is. We look good with it. They don't.
Racism. No, it's racism. That's what I'm gonna call it.
So they look at it and they hate because they know.
They accept
it's a way to hold us down, but they know for a fact we look good with it. They don't.
You being nice, Stutter. You being nice. These motherfuckers take everything. They take everything that they say is ghetto. Turn around, try to make it trendy, and then profit off of it.
But think about the things they can't
pull
off.
Kim Kardashian had on box braids, nigga.
They can't pull off cornrows though.
They can't.
I think I saw JoJo wear some cornrows. She looked good.
I was gonna say I dated someone that looked pretty good in cornrows.
JoJo.
JoJo who?
JoJo O'Baker. Get out! Have you seen her lately? Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you're talking
about. Anyway.
It's racism.
Yeah.
That's 100. Like, they started accepting tattoos before hair. Like, I grow my hair. Like, what are you talking about? Well, that tattoo.
I used to say this all the time. I've never had somebody say, "Oh my God, I don't want you to deliver here because you have a beard." Don't be mad at me, Steve, because your shit don't connect.
When it comes to the beards, it's definitely jealousy majority of the time if it's a male.
Don't be mad because my shit luxurious, bitch.
And I've actually had managers admit to it.
You look like that, Stutter. Why are you looking like that?
You said something about connecting out.
Your beard connects.
I thought you were showing off. I thought you was like, look at this lineup.
Right.
See this lineup?
It connects kind of.
Hey, Andy, do you want me to show you this? Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. I got the patch.
I'm Patch's old hand too, nigga. I'm Patch's old. I'm Patch Adams out this bitch too. I know. I get it.
It took me a couple years for mine to connect.
I don't.
You gotta keep at it.
Keep it like mine is connected.
I mean, it is.
Kevin, my barber be gassing me up and shit.
Kevin, your beard is like Spectrum Service, nigga. Spotty.
I got Kevin Durant. I got the Kevin Durant nickel.
Hey, look here. Don't claim anything, Kevin Durant.
Right.
Oh, don't take that one.
No,
that's
all
worse.
I think of BDBs and ashy ass.
That nigga don't brush his hair. Yeah.
Now that's some inappropriate fucking hair. You want some inappropriate hair?
Right.
I look at Kevin Durant's hair and get thirsty. It's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Have you seen Coming to America? Juices and berries, my man.
Hey.
Juices and berries.
Kevin Durant hair look like black eyed peas with just the black eyes, no peas.
Kevin
That's how you
Durant's
know
hair.
he got game, though. That's how you know he got game. He's like, watch this.
I wonder if people just randomly just like, nigga, I need some Gatorade. Like, what are you talking about? Just my throat's dry. I look at your hair, my throats get dry. It's
nah. It must be nice. Like you don't give a fuck about your hair, so that's one less worry about. One less.
Yeah, I mean he's holding on to his money for sure because he don't go to a barber. If he does,
the only thing I hate about Kevin is that not you, Kevin Durant, is that this nigga don't do shit.
I was like, where is this going?
Is that he don't do his hair. This nigga, he got all this money. He don't do shit to his hair. He ain't got no lotion, and he still get bitches because of the money.
Yeah, the money, and he's a basketball player. And
if Kevin Durant walked in,
7 foot,
yeah, he worked at Ross. They gonna be like, hey man,
they gonna be clowning his ass. His ass be set on fire.
It's like I don't know why, but in my locker in the back, they keep leaving me brushes and shit like, and Murray's hair grease. I don't understand.
I have a theory. His hair's never done. He's always ashy, right? I don't think he brushes his hair or his teeth, and he barely washes his ass. That's just my theory. I just think.
I thought you were gonna say something like he's not really American. He's African.
Hey, Kevin Durant be trolling the internet. He might hit us up.
Right.
Cool, I'll take it.
Yeah, he like to do that troll shit. He got like extra accounts and shit. So if we get a troll, we know it's Kevin.
My teeth. So you think he drags his feet? Because I think anybody who drag their feet don't wipe their ass.
Oh, this might be the last episode.
Okay.
This might be the last episode.
I just know if we get a random troll talking about, man, at least I get bitches or something. I know exactly who it is.
I have to admit, we've been wilding.
Anyway, let's move on. Shit. Okay, something just been passed with federal.
Yes.
That lynching is now a federal hate crime, and I guess it shouldn't have been something that needed to be like that. Should have been already established, but now the fact that it's barely being considered a federal hate crime, just kind of
safe.
Hey,
it just kind of reestablishes what we've been preaching so far in this episode about the racism. And
let me tell you something. 3 people opposed it. Like they're still sitting. Like it's like, how you guys are okay with this? Like I don't even want to know what their reasoning is. That's just wild that it's 2022 and it's just being passed.
The reason probably was like, hey, you can hang more than just blacks. We can lynch just some other people too.
Yeah, and it's a hate crime now, motherfucker. Like, what are you talking?
The crazy thing is that
what people do.
I don't know how long. I know scalping is a hate crime. That shouldn't take no time. Mm-hmm. But lynching, come on now. You know, anything that has to do with black people is always delayed.
Same thing with voting too. The right to vote.
Oh yeah. Oh, I always go to that one. I'm like, you guys don't realize those people are still alive. Those people who had to fight for that are still alive.
Yeah.
Think about it. They're not like decrepit. They're alive. They're working. They have jobs. That's how recent it was. But they tell me to get over it. That wasn't me. I didn't say it. I never said it was you.
Crazy.
That's the argument. Yeah, right. Your family never did own slaves, but a lot of people who did own slaves have property off those slaves. So, get your money back. You willing to get your money back?
Yeah.
Because, you're still benefiting off of it.
Yeah. Have you heard the one where people try to be like, well, black people there's 3% of black people that were slave owners, and I'm like, does that change anything? Like, what does that change?
Yeah.
Well,
Them
you
niggas
guys
get
did
paid
it too.
too.
Yeah. To that I say, well, will you go jump off the bridge with the homeless person that jumped off? Since that's what your mindset, right?
Damn, this shit makes me think of all my jokes. So how bad would that be to be the black person who did 23andMe and find out your family owned slaves? That's a shitty day. That's a shitty day. It is.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised though.
But,
I'm not surprised this shit.
But yeah,
I found out something
of that
sort.
Speak your mind. Wait, hold on.
Wait, about your
hold on, nigga. You saying you owe slaves, nigga?
So apparently, on my mom's side, up until around my grandfather, there was an Indian tribe that apparently was notorious for owning slaves, and that's kind of how the family line started, at least on that side.
Well, y'all was owning slaves?
Apparently.
Damn, man. You ain't get no money out of that. That sounds fucked up.
This nigga put his hands up like it was victory.
Victory. We got one on the podcast.
He straight up put his hands up like it was victory. See, I said somebody's gonna do it. Like, fuck. All right.
Well, we got a real reaction.
What's that? I was like, what's that question?
Are we supposed to call you Master 40 now?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Huh? Hey, get the gun. We roll at midnight. This nigga, we got a family to take out.
This episode's been fucking. Whew.
So the next topic is surviving versus living. Do you live to survive, or you try to live to live? What say you, gentlemen?
I say that Pac song said it best. Why am I fighting to live when I'm just living to die?
Yeah, that's
if you're talking about right now, I would say I'm surviving to live.
In the moment?
Yeah, I'm talking about like right now.
How about overall?
Yeah. Overall, do you say that you try to make it a point to live, or are you kind of tunnel vision, just focusing on surviving?
I'm focused on maintaining.
With that motorcycle, it seems like you're trying to live.
That's maintaining. That's part of my sanity.
That's living.
I told you I'm being selfish this year. I'm selfish.
I fucks with it, but I'm saying that seems like you're trying to live. Like you're living.
Nigga, I'm trying to. All this money I make, I'm trying to enjoy some of it, nigga.
So you don't want to go swim with sharks?
Don't say that. Stop telling them about all the money you make.
You that uncle now.
With this $37,000 a year I make, I'm trying to live.
This nigga, shut the fuck up. $37,000 a year.
He said all this money.
Basketball down the street.
You can't flip it like that. You can't say with all this money I make and then go, oh, it's 37,000.
That's a big dumb shit. What are you talking about? You driving trucks to me, McDonald's manager. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I shouldn't do that, and I respect all them. My apologies. That was disrespectful.
McDonald's manager make at least $60,000 a year.
What were you saying, Keith?
Yeah, I lost my train of thought after that. At least for me, my adult life is definitely surviving to live.
Just go collect your money from the sharecroppers.
That's the reverse reparations.
Right.
Oh Lord.
You should have told me that.
Oh no, it's just one of those. It always seems like I don't do enough for myself. It's usually I'm doing something to go towards something I have to do. And I mean, I know I'm an adult. That's kind of what you do, but like how Mo's talking about, he got himself a new toy. For me, I probably wouldn't do something like that because my mind is, well, if I do something good for myself, something bad is probably going to happen. So I'm going to just keep doing the same old, and just do stuff just because of A, B, C, or D.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I do.
A lot. It was in January around my wife's birthday. I sat and I thought about it, and I said, you know what, man? For the last 5.5 years, every move I've made has been for my family. Either something for my wife, something for my daughter. I said, I ain't did shit for myself. I said, 2022, I'm doing shit for me. I don't think that's selfish. I think it's my turn. It's my turn.
Everybody should.
I mean, everybody they don't want for anything. They don't need for anything. So this extra cash this year, it's staying right here.
That nigga name's Blade.
What about even like little things too? Like that's
nigga, it's staying right here.
I got you. I believe you.
What do you mean, like little? Oh, like little things, like
do a little stuff. Take a walk, take a hike, do something stupid. Like it's for you. Like that's important. I think that's really
look
important.
here, man.
You're gonna walk into the office. They're gonna say Daywalker.
when I started this when I started this journey last year of putting together a man cave, and I said, when this shit is done, I'm gonna be in this motherfucker and living it up. And I have been in here living it up. I will. Yeah. I come in here, get in my mode, close my door, and zone the fuck out. And when I'm ready to deal with them, I go deal with them.
And it's important in the spousal role too to allow that, like not mess with that, and that's a big one in a relationship. That's a blessing, I guess. Like, I know
stressful, man.
Stressful. All right. Mo,
go check that lock on your door.
Stressful. Nigga, door locked. I ain't worried about them niggas.
All right. But I will say. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying I reached the point where I was telling Study this the other day. I said I reached the point where I'm tired of carrying everybody's baggage. You know what I mean? Like I'm taking on the problems of everybody in the house, right? Wife's venting to me, telling me her troubles. Daughter's telling me everything she's pissed off about. I go through shit. Who can I turn to, right? I can't talk to the wife. She going through her shit. I don't want to pile on her shit, so it's on me. So I reached the point where I was like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna just do it. You know what? I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Sometimes you gotta take more control of your life. Hats off to you, brother.
I'm gonna just go enjoy myself. I see what you did. I'm gonna enjoy myself and ease some of the stress.
Yeah,
because it is
very, very important.
I will say one of the goals this year, I'm getting me a race car.
You getting a Hellcat?
Huh? Like a race car?
I'm not gonna go that far. It's probably gonna be a Mustang.
Okay. Oh, because I talk about niggas with Hellcats.
I think
up, down, AB.
I'm shooting for a Mustang. Because gas is gonna be what it is. Gas is what it's gonna be. So I might as well have fun while I drive. I want to get back to that.
$7 a gallon.
Hey, I'll still be out there doing burnouts and donuts.
Okay.
I'll be out robbing.
I'm gonna say. Let's stop. This is recorded.
Put your gas in my tank right now. Put your gas in my tank right now. I don't want to.
We all look alike in their eyes, right? Yeah. It wasn't me. It was a guy with cornrows.
Right.
It was boxy hot.
This is about to be fun. You about to get some 16-year-old boy arrested for stealing gas on his bike.
We know it was you.
You're gonna see some motherfuckers pulling off some Fast and the Furious shit for some gas.
Oh yeah, they're already doing that.
Yeah, they're gonna be robbing off the fucking tank track trailers and shit.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
But
I thought about putting a mask on, creeping in the yard.
Stealing siphon and gas?
Now, we got gas pumps, nigga.
Oh, you mean okay? I know what you mean. Yeah.
I remember a story from like a couple years ago where someone stole a whole trailer parked it in their backyard, and they were just giving out free gas.
Hey,
Oh,
nigga, you should call me.
Robin Hood, huh?
Until they got caught, because obviously you can't hide
yeah,
a big ass, big ass tanker truck for long.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Anybody watching who think you can steal a trailer, especially one that belongs to Big Brown, nigga, them shits have 74 sensors and 2 GPS trackers. You better get that shit out of there quick.
Quickly.
Quick.
Hacker man.
All the people that take notes, just know.
But I do want to say the opposite. I feel like with you a little bit, Mo. Like how you want to.
Why pointing to me though?
Well, nigga, that's sorry. But for me, I feel like I almost want to take on more. Like it seems weird to say that, but like at one point, there's a point where I think I
wish you could see my
closed myself off more. Like I've always been like an open-hearted type of person and just whatever, bring it on.
I'm not saying I'm not open-hearted. I'm just saying, hey.
No, I'm not trying to say you're not, but you know how you're saying like you want to do more and like close off and do more for you and like, hey, I'm not taking your baggage and shit like that. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like that's almost when I was in a good space. Like I'm not to say I'm not in a good space, but I felt more full. Like I easily could go talk to people that I didn't know. Like, and I feel like I've lost that a lot. And I'm trying to regain that true empathy with inside of myself.
I've kind of explained this to some other people that something like this subject has come up. At least for me, I tend to withdraw a lot more. Because, like Mo said, you're not trying to. It's that feeling that you're gonna burden someone else with the shit that you got going on. But sorry, mine went somewhere else.
This nigga overthinking again.
Yep. What was I gonna say?
You didn't want to be a burden.
No, so you get so used to taking everybody else's negative energy, and you reach a certain point where you might be able to take on someone else's negative energy and then kind of get rid of it, and then you're good, right? But sometimes you just get to that point where you're taking on everybody else's negative energy, you have your own, and you can't get rid of it. So it just builds over time.
But what about if you can turn that negative into positive energy? Because I look at energy as energy.
I mean,
you don't get rid of it.
It's a good thing to say, but it doesn't. Yeah,
I know.
It's a lot.
It always depends on the person. Some people can easily do it. Some people can do it after a certain time, and then there's just some people that just can't do it.
You talking about that motherfucking stutter, Mr. fucking right side.
All I'll say is, Kevin, I don't know how this is gonna be taken, but when that gay male was sucking on your titty, did you turn that into positive energy? Was that a bright side for him? Did you?
I think it was. I think
he definitely took some energy. Hey,
let me put it to you this way: the nigga sucked my nipple and bought me a shot.
Case closed.
He's tricking for shots.
For one night only, he was a prostitute.
Hey, you know what's fucked up? Is my wife tried to flip that shit on me. She's like, "You let that motherfucker suck your titty." I'm like, I didn't like it. It wasn't enjoyable.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So with the last subject here, they told me I should phrase it a certain way, but I do what I do. So when we deal with significant others in situations, I think sometimes, because I guess it's kind of be like a second part to the original statement from the last episode about dad's postpartum and what's accepted for men, to this will kind of, I guess, continue that feeling when you're in a relationship. I think sometimes people fail to realize that a lot of times you're taking on the energy and the problems and the possible bad habits of being raised, and you're dealing with your shit on top of their shit. Now you're dealing with the problems of your significant others. Uh, I know of many men that that I know that deal with that situation. So I guess briefly, I wanted us to talk about the shortcomings or the setbacks that we have to deal with in relationships as far as dealing with our significant other's problems on top of our own. So like Mo had said last episode, sometimes you're dealing with your shit and still throwing their shit on your back and still trying to soldier through. So can you guys give brief moments of how you feel, how it's made you feel when you have to take on some of the problems and maybe possible bad habits that they might not even realize are bad habits that you're now soldiering and saying, look, like we're a partnership, like we gotta, like this shit's it's taking a toll on me too, like
the shit's exhausting, and it's not even so necessarily like bad habits, right?
yeah, not necessarily.
Last year my wife had some health issues, so I'm dealing with that, dealing with a freaking toddler that's pushing every single limit. I'm dealing with being the only income, and it's like shit. This is a lot. Like it's to the point where I like taking days off, but if I keep taking these motherfuckers off, we gonna be living on one of these cars. Like so it's like you get to the point to where it's like you realize, man, I just can't be here for everybody. Like that whole, I think some episodes back I talked about, you put shit in compartments, you cover like certain things, and it's like I don't want her to feel bad about her situation. Her situation's her situation. And I mean, it's not something that she planned, something that happened. It's just some shit that it's just some unfortunate shit that happened. But at the same time, it's like I get that this is weighing on you, and now it's like on top of all of my other worries, I now worry about your health. I now worry about. I don't want to sound morbid, but I worry about whether or not you're going to be here. Whether or not am I going to get a weird call say, "Hey, we found your wife," or am I going to come in and see, you know, some shit I don't want to see? I worry about shit like that. So I have that stress, and then that's a big ass goddamn Debbie Downer. And then it's like, so you have that, and then like, if you have other shit, then the stress at the job, bullshit they trying to pull over there, and then you have a couple other things not roll your way, and then now it's just like a goddamn snowball. And now the weight on your chest is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's like every time you think you see light, it's like something else. So in that just it's exhausting. It gets heavy, and it's like yeah, I mean it's a big ass burden to carry. It's like you're not gonna. I mean, there's no way. There's nothing. It's no one's at fault. It's kind of like what you said, a while back, an earlier episode. Like I'm just dealing. At this point, you just deal with what's in front of you. Like there's nothing I can do. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just dealing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get through the shit that's going on.
Can I ask you, do you think it's important to have that conversation like after things are settled? Like not even like it doesn't have to be a thing where because you don't have to make anybody feel a certain way, but be like, this is what I was going through when that was happening.
I don't think that because I think what she's going through is what she's going through.
No,
I
I'm
think
just saying
I don't
the
think it's fair of me.
conversation.
I don't think it's because here you gotta think about it because this is my mindset. I'm gonna tell you my mindset. I don't think it's fair of me to say, hey, this is how your sickness affected me. Because when we stood up there, I said for sickness and health.
Yeah.
So I can't say, hey, when you're sick, man, that was a real downer for me. Can you not do that again? I can't do that shit.
No, I'm not saying to
You know what I'm
say
saying?
that, not to say that,
I
but
think
just
that
to express your
I think
feelings.
I just think that's something you take on the chin and you keep moving.
I guess.
But I feel like even with those situations, you have to be able to have the conversation to let her know that you it affected you too
I still
when it
got your
happened.
back
And
no matter what.
you're not saying it to say like you're not there for her or whatever, but to let her know, like, when you were going through this shit was affecting me in a certain way too, and you might not have recollected it, but it did take a toll.
You gotta say that, but then I say women don't forget shit. So then if something else happens, she's
Well,
gonna
no,
try to hide it.
then you gotta end it and be like, and your nigga handled it. Like, I don't know. It's just I feel like because I always try to have not in the heat of stuff because those are the worst times to have the conversations of stuff. I've tried that many a times and I'm like, ooh, that was a bad time, huh? But
Worst time to say it.
yeah, I think it's important to express. But I do understand where you're coming from because that does make sense where you don't want them to feel a certain way. So it's almost still protecting. It's like you're protecting in that sense right there. So, I mean, there's no right or wrong. I was just curious. I
'Cause
just
I
think,
think eventually it gets, if you don't express it and it compiles on, or you sweep it under the rug, eventually it creates this, like, you sweep it under the rug so much, and then eventually you trip over the fucking rug because what's under the rug is it's built up so much that now you can't, it's impossible to miss. Like now it blows over into something else, and now there's blowback or fallout from something that you never dealt with.
Or worst case, and something like you said, I think it was last pod, you get into a bucket mode.
Yeah.
And that's the worst because then you just kind of, well, essentially you just cut yourself off.
And that doesn't help anything. Yeah.
I think I think it's kind of situational because like my situation is different from like if
Yeah.
it's like a situation to where she's just not doing her part, like there's no sickness, there's nothing like potentially like stopping her from doing something or being something, like that's different. That when that happens, like, hey, you fucking up. Like I need hey, we had an agreement. You fuck it up. Like I'm doing everything I can. You said you would do this. Like I need you to meet me halfway. I need you to meet me where you. Hey, we said we're gonna meet here. I'm here, and now I'm going past the mark to meet you further down. Like no, like that.
Now, what happens
like
if
that,
they give you a whole list of reasons why not to
grow
do
up?
that?
Grow the fuck up.
Well,
Depending on the reasons,
and
but
because the health thing, it sounds like almost like I'm not because it's almost like you can admit to be like, hey, I was scared. Like I feel like that's important, like to just the expression of stuff like that. I don't think that takes away from their sickness or whatever they were going through. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, the part of me being scared, I think she picked up on that by my movements.
Yeah.
She picked up on that. I was terrified. You know what I mean? There was she probably get mad by that. Oh fuck it.
Yeah.
There was a time where literally it was like 30 minutes before work I called I called I got to call off. I said, what? Actually, I got to call off, and shit went down, and she ended up being in the goddamn hospital for 3 days.
Yeah.
To the point to where, and that probably scared me the most because it was the point that had I left and she not been vocal, like it could have been her last day here. You know what I mean? Like had she not went and got the help, like so she like it scares me. So like anytime she mentions anything, I'm like, hey, let's just go. Like I'm not gonna sit here with you and try to figure out what it could be. Let's just go because we've already had one scare. One scare is enough. Let's just go figure this shit out. So I think, but again, I think my situation is different because it's like, hey, I understand why you're not doing this. I understand why you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's because of this. So I'm not getting on you for this. But my issue is that hey, you were able to do all this, but you didn't do this. Now that's when I have a problem. Like, okay, when you just look at some shit and say I'm not doing that today, oh, but we agreed. Like now that shit's not cool.
I guess on a different question I could ask is, because we say this and we say, oh yeah, you said sickness and health and this. There's sometimes too where I think people get involved in situations and they say that they agree to it when they're up there saying I do, but some people are just not cut out for it. Like they're not and like they don't understand that this is a partnership type of deal. Like they're not cut out for that whole being a partner, sharing the understanding or responsibility. They kind of just like you said that sometimes you grow up, some people don't know how to do that.
My take on that is if you enter into a partnership or a union and you're not doing your share and you're capable of doing your share, you're a leecher. You're there because it's important to your survival. You're not there to grow. You're not there to mature. You're literally depending on this person to maintain whatever lifestyle you have. That's just my take.
I'm a nitpicky son of a bitch, so.
What do you got to say, Kevin?
My wife will clean the whole house, and she'll get the step stool out because she's short to get up in the cabinet and leave it out. I'm like, why?
And if I was your wife, I would have picked that step stool up and hit you across your fucking head.
Oh no, she leaves it out. She never puts it up when I say something. You ain't gonna put that up? She's like, now I'm not. You right.
And that's right. something. What I learned is what I do now, man. Is like I stopped taking certain shit for granted, right? So now everything my wife does, I give her credit. I come in, man, babe, dinner was fucking amazing. Oh man, the house looks spectacular. Oh, you're doing this. This is great. I try to give her credit for everything, because I think I said a couple passes ago, like I spent some time at home with Phoenix when she was younger, and that shit wasn't easy then, and she couldn't move. Now she doesn't stay still. I could started on last weekend. That was exhausting, and I only had her for like 6 hours. I said, God damn, I'm tired of shit. And I said, my wife does this every day, 24 hours. I give her props. I couldn't do it. I take that back. If she was making like 24 million, nigga, I figured that shit out. I'd be in this
I would. That's what I was gonna say. Shit, if you could handle the financial, I will be home with the kids. I'll figure that shit out. I'll soldier that shit. I have no queries about being a house dad.
Stay-at-home husband.
I do that shit in a heartbeat.
Stay-at-home husband.
You'll see me with an apron and everything.
I'd have dinner ready at 4:45 every day, so it's hot when you get here.
Oh, you got me in trouble now.
I'll take that responsibility. I'll take that burden every day.
You fucking
Mom got me in trouble. Like next episode, I'm gonna be in here like, oh yeah. I tell her every time in the house, hey, this looks great. She's gonna watch this episode and be like, see,
man, look here, man.
See,
you don't. I was taking for granted the shit my wife was doing. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? When I hear stories from people how the condition of way shit is when they go home after they work all day, like that shit, that shit would just irritate the fuck out of me, and I can understand some people's position on shit. I literally say, out of 7 days a week, my fucking house is spotless 5 out of those 7 days, and one of those other days is laundry day. Where nigga, if you know laundry day, it's shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the other day is like, hey, shit just wasn't happening today. That's understandable. But I come in, fucking house smells amazing, fucking looks amazing, fucking dinner is done. She wakes up every morning when she doesn't have to. She fucking makes me breakfast. She makes my fucking coffee. She packs my goddamn lunch. She deserves everything she gets. She deserves the shit.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm not going to question her about why she didn't put a goddamn step stool up.
I mean, and my wife.
You guys are causing
she does work.
I'm not.
I gotta do better. No, you're not wrong though. I'm admitting on air that I gotta do better. Like that's just what it is.
Suddenly, Maurice and family are invited to dinner, and she's over here giving a high five when he walks in and shit, talking about you put Kevin in his place. That's what the fuck I'm talking.
Hey, now let's not get this twisted. She gonna invite you to dinner, and I'm cooking. Like she.
Damn. I didn't say anything about the cooking, but okay.
I'm the cook in the house. I'm the cook in the house. It's established.
That's the thing. I only cook on the weekends.
I don't let her cook. She cooks. But
I only cook on the weekends.
I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Can I tell you a secret? First meal she cooked me, I did not like it. She made some
episode 32. Mo had some.
What?
Episode 34, Kevin might come up missing.
Oh. Right. I'm looking at 2-man pod.
Hey man, you know about look. I fuck it, Kevin. I'm with you. Look here. The first time my wife made hot water cornbread, nigga, them shit was like hockey pucks.
Bro.
Okay. All right.
Bro. Hey.
We're not going.
You know what I did though? I'm gonna tell you.
We're
I
not
bit it
going
and
there.
I just ate it. And
nah,
I
you might as well
sucked it
share
up.
stories now.
Let's
we
not.
in too deep. We in too deep.
Hey nigga,
I
I ate that hockey puck and I lied to her. Hey, yeah, babe, this shit is fire. And the second she went upstairs, I threw all that shit in the trash.
We're trying to survive here, fellas.
She knows I didn't like it.
This real stories, nigga. We talking. This is the real.
Now,
this ain't fabricated.
I might advise you not to eat any more of their cooking at this point because you might get poisoned on purpose.
Hey man, I live a good life, bro. If it's my time, it's my time.
I got a nice life insurance I just pulled out too, and she knows.
Oh my god! All right. With that being said, this has been episode 34. Shaquille O'Neal.
Fuck Paul Pierce.
Fuck Paul Pierce. Kobe and Shaq. Again, thank you for rocking with us. We appreciate you. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
All that shit.
Follow.
All that shit.
We're on Spotify now.
Spotify, SoundCloud, Facebook, Instagram.
Eventually iTunes.
TikTok. iTunes, we coming.
So we appreciate you. I am Studder McFly. This is episode 34. Also, aka Jesse the Barber Son. With these three guys.
Oh, I'm Juicy D. I thought I was sticking with it.
All right.
Nigga, you can't say Juicy D. I thought we was sticking with. Come on now. You do this shit on purpose. Come on. Man, it's your boy Molito, man. I don't know what is wrong with this nigga up here in this square. I don't know what is this nigga's problem.
This is Geek 40, aka I'm gonna need the application for a new pod.
Oh damn,
yeah.
Yo,
I'm there too.
What's wrong with you?
He didn't now.
Is there unemployment for podcasting?
No, nigga, but you can take your shirt off and put your titties on OnlyFans. Like Kevin.
All right, guys. With that being said, peace out, much love. Till next time. Fuck with you.
Later.
I'm out.